I love seeing everyone's reaction to that introduction because I can actually see you all as you're on. Welcome everyone to our 101st episode of Beyond the Barclay. And I'm joined with definitely the sexiest man in Dereham, Morgan Hewitt. Hi Morgan, how are you?
Going to do my Josh Sargent. I'm very well, thank you.
Good. I'm also joined with Cillian O'Grady, our Irish flying canary. Hi Cillian.
Hi Jazz, how are you? Greetings from Finland.
Great, yes indeed. I was just about to say, perhaps tell us where you are and why you're there and when you're intending on flying home.
I was trying to get Timo on to say hello, but couldn't find him in Helsinki here. But I was over here on business this week, but I'm getting back tomorrow in time to repack and head to Coventry on Saturday.
Excellent. Izzy Basey-Fisher, welcome along. Thank you so much for coming on at such short notice. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Can I just say, I've already mentioned it about 4 times to everyone that's on. So whilst we're recording, thank you so much for your efforts on Tuesday with the women's press conference at Colney. I thought you'd done really well with that. So thank you. Thanks for that. And for those that are watching, that video is going to go out tomorrow. So enjoy that. And also, Izzy, tell us about your episodes that you've got coming up on Saturday.
On Saturday, I had a Luton fan called Oliver, and he's going to be at the game at Carrow Road. And we talked a bit about new signings and a bit about what to expect since they've been promoted.
Fantastic. We're also joined by our partners, Masterseal, Catherine Basey-Fisher, who is, as you can probably tell, is his mum. Hi, Catherine. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Not just a video that's coming on the back of the photo.
I really appreciate you coming on, and thank you for the support of the podcast as well. Alex, but last but not by no means least, Alex Pye, who is our partner from Pye Design. Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm well, thanks, Jez. Thanks for having me on. It's a pleasure to be here.
Good man. Alex also designs all of our fabulous logos and promo material as well. So, bit of a full house, but we're aiming to sort of just have sort of a bit of a 5-minute talk about the last 100 episodes. I can't quite believe that we've lasted 100.
Just to interject, Alex, for the record, is not evil. He's just in a car park in his car, and the downlighting is making him look like a James Bond villain. So if you want designs done, Alex is your go-to guy. He will not make them look malicious or evil. Yeah.
And I think the fact is that you can actually see him. It shows how far this podcast has come, because it started with me and you, Morgan, didn't it, on episode 1, on an audio-only version of Beyond the Barclay, and you couldn't see, probably a good thing, you couldn't see my face, but bad thing that we couldn't see yours. So we've moved into video now as of this season. So perhaps, Morgan, we'll start with you very quickly. What's been your highlight of the last year?
What in this podcast?
We've only got 5 minutes.
Podcasts are generally.
I don't know. However you want to take that question, my friend.
Yes, the first time meeting you in person, the whole when we had Hoff was a highlight, because I recognised you. Never seen you before, so I was like, this guy could skin me alive and wear my face on his face as a mask. So that when I was like, actually, he's a really nice guy, and we've got on. So that for me was probably the highlight of this entire vanity project of yours.
Thanks, Cillian. What about yourself? What's been your highlight of the 100 episodes?
Yeah, I've enjoyed the diversity of it. I remember you announcing the 50th episode, and I thought that was an incredible milestone. And to be actually on the 100th episode with Nick talking about country, when you mentioned that earlier today, it was a bit of a shock that we got so far. So it's amazing what you've achieved in less than a year. So I just think it's the diversity of all the different elements you've brought to it and how you've added to it with Beyond the South Stand and Beyond the Barclay and the work that Izzy's doing and the Radio Outlook and whatever. So it's just, I think it's fantastic, and I really enjoyed listening to the fan stories from ordinary fans who have extraordinary stories to tell.
Thank you, Cillian, and thank you for all of your hard work as well with everything you've done. And, you know, particularly some of your facts and figures that we do on a Saturday morning, which I get up early to put onto our social media channels. So, you know, thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's been exceptional. Izzy, moving on to yourself. What's been your highlight?
I've sort of come in towards the end, haven't I? Haven't started at the start, haven't seen the 50th episode, but I'd say my favourite's got to be the start, that one with Lacey and you guys at the end of the season. That's got to be my favourite. The one that started it all. Yeah, no, that's definitely my favourite.
Oh, fantastic. And thank you again. Thank you for all your support as well. And it's been great to get me and Morgan have always had an interest in the women's game at Norwich and the women's game in general, actually. But to sort of have someone that's so passionate about it and has lived and breathed it for as long as you have, it's brilliant. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what can be achieved this season.
I will say just to throw it back at you, what's been your highlight? Because I mean, I think a lot of times you forget just how much you've done, just how much you do, and you know we're here because of you. And I know I'm only joking when I call it a vanity project, but like, you know, if it wasn't for you starting this, we wouldn't be sat here now talking about this 100 episode, or talking about Izzy being at the press conference for the Luton game, or Alex designing these incredible motifs, or Cillian, you know, the length and breadth of the UK talking to others. What about you?
It's two things for me, Morgan. It's the Stuart Webber episode was brilliant. I think it was great to hear his sort of his story, I guess, in a more of a relaxed environment where he wasn't getting fired questions that he probably didn't want to answer. It was a more relaxed environment, I felt, and I think he liked that approach from us. But everything really, like Sue Quantrill, was great. All of the stories of all the fans that do so much for this football club, and we're able to highlight that and showcase that for them. Nicole, she's brilliant. Too many to mention. I mean, Ian Thornton was absolutely superb. You know, the man's worked for the club for 35 years, and to hear his insight and his passion for that football club, our football club, meant the world, I think. Catherine, I'm going to move across to you. Have you? I know you've been a fan for a little while. Is there any sort of particular highlights for yourself?
Well, from an outsider watching perspective, it's actually really nice to see the excitement that goes on behind the scenes. So it's not necessarily the episodes, but obviously now Izzy's involved and sees how much work goes into it, and the reward that you're seeing at the other end is a big thing that I've sort of enjoyed, you know, watching. And especially the episode where Izzy's dodgy goal was showed, you know, that was quite exciting to see you guys all behind the scenes so excited at, you know, what one podcast or one sort of small reel can make a big difference to what you lot are working so hard for. So well done for all of that.
Thank you, and thank you so much for your support as well. And we hope to come and visit you at some point at Masterseal and see what you guys do, and perhaps
have a cup of tea.
Have a cup of tea, and perhaps have a go at doing some sealing as well.
Well, I did do that, and I best off in the office, but you're welcome to come and give it a go.
Thank you. And finally, because this is only a short episode, Alex, I don't know if you've been able to catch much, because I know you're a really busy man up there in Birmingham, but have you been able to catch much of the podcast and perhaps give us a flavour of your involvement?
Yeah, I'm a bit like Izzy, because I'm a relative newbie to it all. But I've had a nosy on the socials. Obviously, it's exciting and a privilege to see my graphics becoming a part of this. You know, speaking to you guys off the air and just seeing like how the podcast has grown in its popularity and everything. It's just great. I think it's fantastic. And while I haven't got the memories that you guys all share over the history of this show, I'm looking forward to hopefully being a part of making some of the memories moving forwards. So that's my kind of input to it all.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you so much for the work you've done for us so far, and what we're looking at in the future. And likewise, if me and Morgan are in the Birmingham area, we'll certainly. I'm in the Birmingham area quite a lot, but when me and Morgan do eventually make it up there, we'll come in and see you.
definitely. Kettle's always on and available.
Fantastic. I don't know if we've lost Cillian, by the way, or we might have just
No,
lost vision.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see you. I thought there might have been a power cut, but
No, I can
I'm
see
pleased-
myself,
I'm
but
pleased
maybe I'm
to-
frozen. Am I? No.
No,
Good.
it's just
Good.
it's just one of those classic Beyond the Barclay moments, which 100 episodes in, it wouldn't be the same without one, would it? Would it, Jeff?
Of course. Of course.
Cillian's not really in Helsinki. He's in the boot of my car.
Brilliant. Oh, look, I thought he was going to make a reappearance. But no, look, thanks once again. As I said, it was a short episode today. Just to say thank you to everyone. Let's just do a very quick sign off of a prediction for Saturday's game. I'm going with a Desmond 2-2. 2-2. Morgan?
Coventry away.
Yeah, Coventry away.
1-1.
Cillian?
I'm not going to give you mine because mine goes out on Saturday morning in the.
Of course it does. Yeah, okay.
I'll grade the outlook, but you'll hear it. Everybody be intrigued to know what I think, but it'll come out.
That's a nice little hook. That I like that. I like that, Cillian. Izzy?
I'll just go for the classic 2-1 to Norwich.
Excellent. Catherine?
1-0 to Coventry, I think.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Well, and then we'll come and win against Wrexham next week. Alex?
I'm going to side with Izzy. I think I was going to go 1-1 and be slightly pessimistic with Morgan, but I think the Canaries might sneak a second goal in, maybe in the last few minutes. We'll see.
And it wouldn't be right if we didn't predict the women's game on the Sunday as well against Luton Town. So I'm going to go with a 4-1 win for Norwich.
3-0 to me, to Norwich.
Cillian, have you given a prediction for that on your episode?
I haven't, but I'll go. I wouldn't see Luton scoring. I'll go 4-0.
Okay. Izzy?
4-1.
4. Catherine?
5-2.
Okay. Go fest like that. Alex?
I think I'll agree with Cillian. I don't think they'll get one past us, but I'll go 3-0.
Okay, brilliant. Well, look, thank you so much once again, guys. And again, thank you for all of your support. For everyone else watching, if you do want to go back and watch all 100 episodes, you can do on I can see your face, Morgan. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, all of them. Every single podcast outlet you can listen to, and also you can watch the show on YouTube as well.
You must figure out at some point, Jez, how many days of content there's there that people could.
Yeah,
they really want something to do.
I'll have a look at that. I reckon we're up to about 2 weeks.
They could just do a puzzle, Cillian. They don't need to listen to this shit.
Definitely. Language, Morgan. It's a family show. And please like and subscribe on our channel and all of our social medias. I've been Jez Davies.
I've been Morgan Hewitt.
I've been Cillian, the Flying Canary.
In the dark.
I've been Izzy Basey-Fisher.
I've been Catherine Basey-Fisher.
And I've been Alex Pye.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. And good night. Bye-bye. That's all for this episode of Beyond the Barclay. Thanks for listening and supporting the podcast. If you enjoyed it, be sure to follow, leave a review, and share it with fellow Norwich City fans. We'll be back soon with more insight and discussion from around Carrow Road. Until then, on the Ball City.